I do hope they retro those OG Fire Red 3s soon with the Nike Air branding on the back. It has been a while since they retro those Fire Red 3s. What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be reviewing the Air Jordan 3 Fire Red. What's up everyone, aloha, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Steven and today I'll be reviewing the Air Jordan 3 in the Fire Red colorway. Right, so before diving into the sneaker, let's take a quick overview of the box. We have the lid in black with the Nike Air branding in the front and back in red. And we also have the Jumpman logo on top in red. And in the bottom half of the box, we have this cement print. In the front, we have the official colorway as white, fire red, black. In the inside of the box, you do get this little pamphlet that has a breakdown of the tech specs, which includes the upper, the sock liner, the heel air sole unit, the forefoot air sole unit, and also the midsole and outsole. And I put this in the box. This was on the sneaker if you guys saw in the beginning, but attached to the sneaker, you do have the Nike Air hang tag as well. Starting off with the upper, we have this white tumbled leather, and I must say this is some pretty good quality leather. Soft to the touch, and once they break in, they'll be a lot better. And why wouldn't they put good quality leather? This is an OG color, so it makes sense. And comparing this to the Racer Blue 3s from last year, this is way better. Those were like some stiff leather. Overlay on top of the tumbled leather on the bottom, we have this smooth white leather, and that leather as well is actually pretty good. Take a look at the tongue, the bottom half, we have it in perforated leather in gray. And moving on towards the top of the tongue, we have this smooth white leather. And embroidered on top, we have the Jumpman logo in red. If you take a look at the 5 bottom eyelets, we have them in red. Moving towards the middle, we have 3 of these in white, and below that, more of that perforated leather in gray. And then take a look at the top eyelets, we have them in red again as well. And finishing off those eyelets, we have these white laces. And although white laces are good, these would be pretty good for some lace swaps. Maybe black, maybe red, maybe something to match those elephant print color, but we'll see. Moving on towards the inside of the sneaker, we have this textile sock liner in gray. And take a look at the back of the tongue, we have more of that textile material, but this time in red. Moving on towards the insole, I really like these. We actually have a polyurethane insole, so these will be really comfortable. So on top of that, we have this red textile liner in red, and stamped on the heel with the Nike Air branding in white. Surrounding the ankle collar, we have more of that perforated leather, but this time in red. And moving on towards the back of the shoe, on the heel, something we haven't seen since 1988.
It's been 84 years.
It's the Nike Air branding. Now the past 2 iterations of the Jordan 3 Fire Red, 2007 and 2013, it had the Jumpman logo. But because this is closest to the OG form, they had to bring it back, and honestly, it hits different. The Nike Air branding hits different. The whole upper of the sneaker sits on top of this polyurethane midsole. And on the lateral side, we have the top portion of the midsole fully in red, circling around the heel and stopping halfway on the middle side. And on the other half, we have it in white. For the bottom part of the midsole, we have it all in white with an encapsulated air unit in the forefoot and a visible air unit in the rear. Flipping it towards the bottom of the sneaker, we have this rubber outsole. We have majority of it in gray and parts of it in white in the midfoot. And we have the circular pivot point and the Nike branding in red. Surrounding the toe box and the rear of the shoe, we have the elephant print, which has been a big topic on social media. So when images of these sneakers first released, people are like, oh, why isn't the elephant print black? It should have been black, it's not OG. But if you take a look at the OG model from 1988, they were never black to begin with. They were actually more gray, like this. Although it does look a bit darker, images of the sneaker from 1988 weren't as good as it is today, so they do seem a bit darker. I've seen images of people who own a pair of the 1988 model comparing to these. You can see clearly that it was never black on the 88 model. Although it does look a bit darker, that's because it is more worn out. This is as close as you can get to the OG 1988 model. I've also seen images on Instagram of someone who compared these to the 2013 model, 2007 model, and also the 1988 model. And all the 3 latest iterations, this model is as close as you can get to the 88 model. I'm pretty stoked to have these in my collection just because the Jordan 3s are my favorite model, and this happens to be an OG colorway, which makes it even better. And I do like the Fire Red colorway. These will look good in my collection next to the Fire Red 4s that came out 2 years ago. And I'm glad the quality on these are a lot better compared to it was on the 4s. I think my 4s were like a B grade, The only thing on this sneaker is that there's like a little red speck of paint right over. I don't know if you guys can see it. Other than that, I'm happy with the quality. And I remember when I was into Jordans, or I wasn't a sneakerhead, at the time I was like, if I ever got a pair of Jordan 3s, or either just be the white cements or the fire red. I don't have the white cement, but I'm just happy to have this one. Now when it comes to sizing, I'd say go true to size. But if you're like me, someone has slightly wider feet, I'd say go a half size up, or if you have really wide feet, maybe a full size up. Or just whatever you wear in a Jordan 3. And if you don't know your size, if possible, I don't know how it is in your area, maybe there's a pair of the GR models just sitting on shelves, for example. Maybe a pair of the dark Irish 3s are sitting on the shelves. Give those a try. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's start these on and show what they look like on feet. That's it in this video. Thank you all for watching. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of these sneakers, and also did you cop for retail? And if not, I'm pretty sure, or I think resale isn't too high. Surprisingly, this being as close as you can to the OG model with the Nike air branding on the back, I'm surprised resale isn't as high. So if you guys want to get resale, I suggest probably do it now before prices go up in the future. And if you guys liked the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. It'll help me growing my channel. And also turn on your notification alerts so you don't miss another video. I'll see you guys next time. Shoots and aloha.